Hey everyone, welcome back. You ever get that feeling like you're just kind of stuck going through the motions?
Oh, absolutely. I think we all hit those ruts sometime.
Oh, I was feeling that way last week. And I don't know how it happened, but I went down this rabbit hole of articles all about celebrating.
Celebrating.
Yeah. But not just the usual stuff, not like birthdays or holidays. These were talking about celebrating everything, every little thing.
Interesting. What kind of things were they saying?
Well, they all had a similar vibe, like finding reasons to celebrate no matter what, almost like a life hack.
A life hack. I like that.
Yeah.
Turn everyday life into a celebration.
Exactly. And I thought, we got to dive into this, see if there's really something to it. What do you think?
Let's do it. I'm ready to celebrate.
All right. So the first article I want to dig into, it was all about celebrating diversity. And it actually made a really strong case. It wasn't just about tolerance or acceptance. It was like celebrating diversity is actually crucial for success.
Well, that makes sense when you think about it. Different perspectives, different backgrounds. It all adds up to a more well-rounded view of things.
Right. And this article actually mentioned there was this experiment they talked about where they had different groups of people and they were tasked with solving a problem. And guess what?
Let me guess, the most diverse groups were the most successful.
Spot on every time. And it makes sense, right? It's like if you're all coming from the same place with the same ideas, you're kind of limited.
Absolutely. It's like having all the crayons in the box versus just a handful. You can create something far more vibrant and interesting with the full spectrum of colors.
I love that analogy. And you know what? That kind of leads us perfectly into the next article, which was all about celebrating. Wait for it.
Let me guess. The small victories.
You got it. Like even the tiniest wins.
It's funny because we often overlook those small victories, don't we?
Yeah.
But they really do matter. Psychologically speaking, celebrating small wins, even just acknowledging them, can have a huge impact on our motivation and well-being.
Seriously. Like yesterday, I finally tackled this mountain of laundry that's been sitting in my room for, well, let's just say it was getting out of control.
I hear you. We've all been there.
Right. And afterwards, I was like, you know what? I deserve a little reward for this, so I ordered pizza. Best pizza I ever had.
There you go. You celebrated. And now you're probably more likely to tackle that laundry mountain a little sooner next time.
Right. 100%. And you know what? I think our listeners should be doing the same.
I agree. So listeners, what small win are you going to celebrate today? Take a moment, think about it. What little thing have you accomplished that deserves a little pat on the back? Okay, moving on.
Now, this next source, this one really got me thinking. It was talking about celebrating other people's successes.
That's a tricky one. It's easy to celebrate our own wins, but celebrating others can sometimes bring up those feelings of comparison, even envy.
Totally. But here's the thing, and this is what I found so fascinating. Celebrating other people's wins is actually beneficial for us.
It's true. When we focus on celebrating others, it shifts our mindset. We move away from that scarcity mindset, that feeling that there's only so much success to go around, and we embrace the idea of abundance. There's enough success for everyone.
This actually reminds me of a time a few months back when a close friend of mine, she landed her dream job. And I'll be honest, at first there was a tiny part of me that was like, oh, I wish that were me. But then I was like, wait a minute, this is amazing. And I was genuinely so happy for her.
And how did that make you feel?
Honestly, it was energizing. Her excitement was contagious, and it actually pushed me to go after some of my own goals.
And that's the power of celebrating others. It's a win-win.
Okay, ready for a last source. This one was all about celebrating progress, not perfection. And I think this one is so, so important, especially in today's world where we're constantly bombarded with images of perfection.
It's easy to get caught up in striving for this unattainable ideal of perfection. But the truth is, perfection doesn't exist. And focusing on the journey, acknowledging how far we've come, that's where the real growth and fulfillment lie.
It's like, imagine you're climbing a mountain, right? If you're so focused on reaching the summit, you're missing out on all the incredible views along the way.
Exactly. And you might even miss a crucial handhold or two because you're so busy looking at the peak. It's about appreciating each step, each challenge overcome, and each milestone reached. That's what makes the journey meaningful.
I love that. Celebrate the journey, not just the destination. So before we wrap up, I want to ask our listeners, what's one small step, no matter how small, that you can take today to move towards a goal? And how are you going to celebrate that step? Me, I'm finally going to organize that chaotic corner in my living room. And you know what? I'm treating myself to take out afterwards. What about you?
Oh, I'm going to celebrate finishing this deep dive by finally getting to that stack of books on my nightstand. It's been calling my name, and I'm ready to answer.
Goose.
But seriously, it's about finding those moments of joy in the everyday, no matter how small. Because those little celebrations, they add up. They help us stay motivated, resilient, and most importantly, happy.
Beautifully said. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. Go out there, celebrate those everyday victories, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive into something amazing.